Well, hello again. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about marriage and what marriage is and why it is so fucking terrifying. I remember the next day after I got married, and it was a sad time. It really was. Sitting in the corner, clutching a 22 rifle and a bottle of whiskey and crying myself and wanting to know what Russian agency got in my head and brainwashed me. Yeah, that was a pun. But it was an experience that you know how people say, they had this experience that was really, really bad, but they're really glad they had the experience of it. Even though the outcome wasn't quite so good, they're glad to have that experience. No, no, I'm not glad I had that experience. I could have had everything that I, had at the time without getting married. I still have the same beautiful children I have now. I still have the same home that I have now, lifestyle, whatever, same difference. I could have had everything would have been the same without me having to sign that contract. And how many out there that I don't know, maybe him over there looks like he might have been married, but yeah, sorry about that guy. I didn't mean to point you out. Um, but any guy who has been married, and especially any guy who's been married and divorced, he knows the truth. He has seen the light. He has seen the light. And the reason why he's seen the light is because he's divorced. I mean, famous words of Willie Nelson. Why are divorces so expensive? Because they're worth it. That was a good movie, by the way. Don't knock the movie. Well, I don't know. Don't knock the series. The movie sucked, but the series was good. But yeah, it's like the guys who are married but are not yet divorced. It makes me wonder. I mean, are they? I mean, how different is it for them, for guys that have maintained marriage? I mean, have they just gotten really good at putting their balls in their wife's purse or something? I mean, I'm assuming that's what it takes to maintain a marriage. Is a guy just has to, almost literally, have to remove his own testicles and say, "Here you go, honey. These are yours now. I will sit back and be the beta, and I will shut up, and you just run the show." And guys who are still married or who are married for extensive periods of time have just learned that their opinion doesn't matter. What they think doesn't matter. What they believe don't matter. Because in the end, they're only allowed to have their testicles when their wife takes them out of their purse. So, I feel so sorry for you. I really do. I really do. I feel so bad for you. Because you have been forced to surrender your testicles. Me, on the other hand, I kind of realized what was going on after the first couple years of marriage, and I seen the downcline, and you know, problem is I tried to maintain my masculinity, I guess you could say. I tried to be a man and you know go to work and take care of bills and handle responsibilities and do all these things, um, primarily because she just wouldn't do it. She didn't work. She was a stay at home thing. whenever you think about it, because she didn't exactly take care of the kids. I constantly had to have my folks around to help take care of the kids because she couldn't do it. So she was a stay-at-home leech, I guess you could say. Uh, Egg donor. That's a good one. Egg donor. She was a stay-at-home egg donor. But yeah, flip that shit. But basically, what I've discovered is that marriage is a state contract. That when you sign into it, you are agreeing that if for any reason something goes wrong, a court can take a giant dildo and shove it straight up your ass and make you live with it there for the rest of your life. That's basically what a marriage is. Marriage is a state contract saying that, okay, for any reason y'all decide you guys decide you can't get along and you split up, we're going to take this massive dildo and we're going to insert it firmly in your ass and we're going to force it to stay there until the day you die. That's what marriage is. That's what marriage is. I mean, from one, speaking from, one guy to another, and I'm sure there are going to be some women that watch this, it's just a contract that lets your ex-wife and the system fuck you for any reason that she decides, or for that matter, I suppose you decide, that you guys can't get along anymore, or you guys don't want to be together anymore. Hell, it could be as simple as your wife or your ex-wife got bored and just decided that she wanted to go back to the single life. Guess what? Judge is going to take her side, man. Judge is going to take her side. Every time. So, my question is that really something that you really want to sign yourself into? And this is not, and this is more like a warning to the younger guys who are just, considering the concept of marriage and all that. Let me go ahead and tell you that marriage today was not what it was in the day of your grandparents. It's not like it was back in your grandparents' day, where two people who loved each other came together, made a contract before, with God or whatever type of presence you believe in or whatever, and the understanding of it takes two people to make a home function, and to make a home function and prosper. I'll put it that way. That mentality just doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. That is not what marriage is now. A marriage this day is only for women. It's only for women. It is only for women at every single stage, from the engagement all the way up to the divorce. So, and if you think about it, that's true. I mean, do guys get excited over getting engaged? No. I mean, yeah, they put it on their Facebook statuses because their girlfriends get pissed if they don't. But in all reality, they don't care about sharing it with the world. But you give an engagement ring to a woman, she's going to have Instagram pictures up on Facebook. She's going to be texting it to all of her family and all of her friends. She's going to want to go out for lunch with everybody she knows to show it off. And of course, then all her friends are going to show off theirs, and someone's going to have one that's bigger, and then she's going to come back and bitch you out because you didn't get a ring that was bigger than her cousin's, who her fiance gave her. So that part of it is specifically for women. The wedding is specifically for women. Okay, you go to a wedding, what do you do? As the man and as a groom, what do? You're the very first person to stand up there, and all you do is stand up there and keep your mouth shut until your wife, or your future wife, or your future divorcee, or divorcer for that matter, comes slowly chassaying down the aisle in her dress and showing. I mean, it's all for women. It's all for women. The engagement is intended to allow women to have a chance to show off. The wedding is intended for the women to show off. And the divorce is intended for women because it's designed to take everything you have and leave you broke, miserable, and doomed to be single for the rest of your life. but I also don't believe in long-term commitment either, because every time you start getting into long-term commitment, then you start talking about marriage, and then you know they're just trying to reel you in so they can steal it from you. Oh my gosh. But okay, that's something you want to lock yourself into. All I can really say is you're divorced, man. I'm gonna say that because a funeral would be better. But that's your call, that's your decision, I guess. But I've just given you a warning, man. Ain't nothing in marriage ever meant to help you. So, that's kind of what I think about marriage. I think it's bullshit. I think it's a joke, and I have no reason to do it again. So, in closing, if you're one of those women who like to get married just so you can turn around a few years down the road and get divorced and claim alimony, uh, yeah, just fuck you. That's all I really have to say. I mean, just fuck you. You're an evil, conniving little bitch, and you have no interest in anything but yourself. And that lifestyle may pay for all your glamour now, but you're probably just going to end up dying old and alone, surrounded by 90 cats and a house that reeks of piss and ammonia. So, yeah, I mean, keep living that life, man. I mean, it feels good now, but you shit on people long enough, and people won't have nothing to do with you anymore. And that's one reason why you see so many men just saying, you know what, screw relationships. I mean, I'll go and get me a girlfriend for a week or two, and then I'll go get me another girlfriend. Because if I try to get into a long-term relationship, all they're going to want to do is start all this. Well, you owe me because uh, you're the man, or you need to marry me because I think that's what we need to do. And then you're stuck, basically just paying her to party for the rest of your life. But think on it for a little bit. Decide if marriage is right for you.